Holy crap! I found the rarest game, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
That's not a rare game, but Super Mario Odyssey sure is. Hey guys, Up and Nimbus here. So I thought I'd do another rare Switch games video because there are so many other hidden gems out there that could be in your Nintendo Switch collection. If you do enjoy the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel and it goes a long way. So let us find out together which Nintendo Switch games in this video that you may have in your collection. So the first game on this list is Monster Menu: The Scavenger's Cookbook. This is a survival strategy JRPG by NIS America, and they're a bit hit and miss with the games. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, or sometimes they're in the middle somewhere. So this game released last year in 2023, and the current Australian going price is about $100 AUD, and the American price is about $50 USD. And at the moment, I do consider it to be somewhat rare, at least in Australia, because the game had a limited print run and it sold out pretty quickly across stores in Australia. So I am wondering if that's going to be the same for America and other places across the world. Definitely let me know in the comments below your situation with Monster Menu: The Scavenger's Cookbook. So the second game on this list is the Caligula Effect Overdose. So this JRPG is actually a remake of the original, which first released on the PS Vita. So the current going Australian price is $110 AUD. In America, it is somewhere between $70 to $150 USD. I have no idea why the prices fluctuate so drastically in America. It might have something to do with $70 being the lower end for a second-hand copy, and then up to $150 if it is a brand new sealed copy, if it is the American NTSC version of the game. So if you do come across the Caligula Effect Overdose in your travels, definitely pick up a copy if it is at least somewhat affordable. Otherwise, this game's price will just keep going up. So the third game on this list is none other than Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. This game originally released on the Nintendo Wii U back in 2014, and it was actually the very first Muso/Warrior style game using Nintendo IP. So the current going Australian price for Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition is $110 AUD, and the American price is somewhere between $60 to $140 USD. What is going on? Okay, eBay, what are you doing, man? So of course these prices fluctuate and they're completely dependent on who the seller is that you come across. But it is what I found and it is pretty much bonkers, hence why I've added this game onto the list. So of course, if you're a Zelda fan and you're a Warriors/Muso fan, definitely get your hands on Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. Okie dokie, number 4 in this list is Langrisser 1 and 2 Double Pack. Now, the only main thing I really know about these games is that the gameplay is very similar to the Fire Emblem series. Nonetheless, the current going price for Langrisser 1 and 2 Double Pack is $120 AUD, and for the American price for my American buddies, it is going for about $80 USD. I know the game released on Switch about 2 or 3 years ago, maybe even more, but just keep your eye out in case you do come across this game in your travels, because it will eventually go out of stock. Alrighty then, so number 5 on this list is Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Now, Definitive Edition is a massive improvement from the original game on the Wii. The visuals have been completely updated and upgraded. So bundled with Definitive Edition is the Future Connected Epilogue DLC. So this is an after story taking place, well, after the events of the main campaign. At the moment, the current going Australian price for Xenoblade Definitive Edition is about $120 AUD, and the current going American price is $50 USD. So this game isn't really seen to be too rare at the moment in America, but of course with myself being Australian, I'm going to be talking about and prioritizing the Australian prices. However, let's find out next what's on this list for rare games on Switch that you may own. Okie dokie, so number 6 on this list is Trails of Cold Steel 3. Now there are a ton of Trails games out there. I have no idea of the exact order that these games are meant to be played. Anyway, I do highly recommend looking up the proper order of playing these games. This is something I have to do when I eventually start playing Trails. So at the moment, the going Australian price is $130 AUD, and the current going price for America is only $50 USD. So if you're in America, you're in luck. This game is still quite affordable and still somewhat relatively easy to find. But if Australia has anything to say about it, then America could end up in a very similar boat with the game's rarity. If this is a game in a series you'd like to get into, such as myself, then definitely try to get your hands on a copy of Trails of Cold Steel 3. Okay then, so the 7th game on this list is Nelk and the Legendary Alchemist Atelier Tears of the New World. Oh man, that was a mouthful. So this game is set within the same universe as the other Atelier games. However, it is a spin-off. It is not considered to be a mainline Atelier title. And this game in particular, Nelk and the Legendary Alchemist, has a fused mixed combination of city building simulation elements and also turn-based combat. Anyway, this game in particular at the moment is going for about $140 AUD, and over in the US the game is currently going for about $80 USD. So definitely higher than some previous games like Trails of Cold Steel. So for all of my American buddies, I would definitely keep a sharp eye on this one. Alright guys, here it is, the big boy, Persona 5 Royal, but we're specifically going to be covering the Steelbook Edition. This game has been in high demand to come to the Nintendo Switch, and it took literally 5 years for Persona 5 to make it to Switch. So the standard copy of Persona 5 Royal on Nintendo Switch is somewhat uncommon at the moment, at least in Australia. I think it's a little bit more common over in the US, but when it comes to the Steelbook copy of this game, we are currently looking at about $150 AUD. Jumping over to America, we're looking at about $70 USD. Now keep this in mind, that might be the pre-owned copies that people are putting listings for. So once again, this is a game that will definitely have some value over time. It is Atlus, it is a JRPG, they're renowned for limited print run games, so if you see a copy and you've never played it, definitely get your hands on Persona 5 Royal, hopefully the Steelbook Edition if you can. Coming in at number 9 is Atelier Ryza 2 Lost Legends and the Secret Fairy. So we have yet another Atelier game on this list, but this time this is a mainline Atelier game, specifically from the Atelier Ryza trilogy set of games. It is quite fascinating of why the Atelier Ryza games are the best-selling Atelier games out there, and I'm not too sure. I'm really not too sure what the reason could be. So anyway, Atelier Ryza 2 is currently going for a whopping $180 AUD. However, over in America, Atelier Ryza 2 does go for about $90 USD. Holy shite. Now to me, subjectively, when I think of $90, I think of it being affordable, but over in America, you may think that's highway robbery. So definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments below if you think $90 USD is still a somewhat affordable price for Atelier Ryza 2. Finally, coming in at number 10 is Yomawari The Long Night Collection. Now this double pack of horror games contains both the original game Yomawari Night Alone and also the sequel Yomawari Midnight Shadows. These little gems are developed by Nippon Ichi Software and distributed by NIS America. Now, I'm not the greatest horror fan out there. I can get spooked pretty easily. However, I thought I'd take the plunge and take the dive and get my hands on this game. The current going price in Australia, the Australian copy specifically mind you, is somewhere between $200 to $300 AUD. However, over in America, $100 USD. Holy smokes. So if you are a fan of little indie horror gems, then Yomawari The Long Night Collection is something that is essential for your Nintendo Switch collection. So there you have it everybody, those were the 10 rare Nintendo Switch games that you may have in your collection. And if you think there are any Nintendo Switch games that I've missed, definitely let me know in the comments below. Once again, if you enjoyed what you saw today, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. It really helps the channel and grows the community. So until the next time everybody, Up and Nimbus is signing off.